Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Myst Remastered. I'm 7-Foot Dust Bunny and you're joining me again. We are in Channelwood and we are on the upper level, and I believe we found the rooms for our two guys at least. Akana and Sirius. And I'm going to try and guess whose room this is. Oh, this is the other part of the thing. Yeah, so it says something, the switches, access the vault, on very plain view, Myst, access. First locate the switches on the island, these switches go to the docks, blah, the off position. Right, I'm going to snapshot that, because then I can put the two together. So this must have been, we'll assume this is Sirius's room and his pages are in his rooms. So yes, we understand he likes riches and he likes to live well. And he has the occasional knife. But that's, you know, that's not too bad. The only problem with him is that he looks like American Psycho. So it does worry me a small bit. But the other guy does seem crazy. This has metal bars. And this is... oh. What? See, this looks nasty. One guy might like riches and things, but this guy looks like he's Mr. Torture. You know. See, he looks like he's trying to take on the persona of a god. Sorry, bogging me through there. But yes, the Channelwood people did start to worship these guys like they were gods. But he looks like he's like actively taking on the persona. Whereas Sirius just likes wealth. You know, this guy has, you know, there are things like shackles and nails and torture implements and things like that. And what the hell is this? Okay. Push a button. Right, so that was the message we saw when we walked in. What about this one? Okay. So yeah, he's speaking their language, but he seems...
I hope I pushed the right button. Very interesting device. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? He is preparing. Remember, take only one page.
He is preparing? Can I watch that again?
I hope I pushed the right button. Very interesting device, dear brother. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? He is preparing. Remember, take only one page.
Yeah, I mean, one guy seems greedy. One guy seems psychopathic. I mean, personally, I'd choose greedy over psychopathic just because hopefully I'd live.
I hope I pushed the right button. Very interesting device, dear brother. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? He is preparing. Remember.
So, yeah, I'm not sure quite which way to jump on this one. I don't remember. Yeah, I just don't remember who's good and who's bad. I feel like American Psycho is bad, just because he looks like American Psycho. And I apologise that for some reason, when you're using the old FMV sequences, it seems the subtitles don't seem to show up. So I will try and boost the voices for that in post to make sure everyone can hear what they're saying. Because it is supposed to display subtitles, and it is not. Okay, so we'll go back down. There was one other elevator, so I'll leave the other elevator up. Because there was one other elevator I saw. Now I'm assuming that elevator will help bring us to the linking book to get back, as we have both pages. So this is where the pump is. Yeah, I need to sort of explore around, because that other elevator, I'm not sure how to get to it down here. I mean, what does this do? I'm interested to know what this does. And, okay. Have we put the water to here? Let's put the water... I'm going to put the water to there and see what it does. Because I haven't tried that one. I mean, the other things we've tried have taken us to the elevators. What? There's green over there. And that should take us to this, which I guess might bring in a bridge. Looking here. Would that be correct? It would be correct. It does bring in a bridge. Which would make sense. Right. But I'm guessing this one currently doesn't work. Possibly. Or does it? No. Okay, what about this? So we need to follow this one. Right, this takes us to the other end here. Okay. So, right, that is now connected. We need to move the water across to there to get that as well. I'm assuming this bridge will not drop away when I redirect the water the other way, because I will need to redirect the water over to here. Yeah, so from here I need to redirect it this way. Then here it goes this way, which is fine. Here it goes this way. And that's correct. So, that I assume will cover everything, but I need to walk around the other way to get past the bridge. Or the gap, or whatever you want to call it. So I take the bridge around this way, which has remained in place. But now the elevator should work, he says. I feel like there was another path that I haven't actually explored before I take this elevator. Bear with me a second. If we have a jump cut, it'll be nothing. Yeah, I felt like when I went back this way, there was a route I hadn't taken. Because this route goes over to the thing. This goes over to where the elevator was. This goes over to that one. Oh, no, and this one goes to the tree. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so never mind. I did have a look around and there was not another route, which I hadn't taken. I was just going slightly insane. Not the first time, I might add. Alright, up we go. Now, I'm assuming this one is the one that just went to a sort of platform here. Yeah. Which gives you access to the linking book to get back to Myst. Channelwood found a way back. Yes, we did. Okay, so now we have the last 2 pages for both. Now, I wonder what's going to happen. Okay.
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Akhenaten is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Akhenaten has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. His thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Akhenaten's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final journey. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. This library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released.
158.
Able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will be face to face.
Okay. So, there's the last page to find. He says it's in the pattern 158. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Hello, I'm Akana.
Yes.
I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. Completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had one father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who destroyed the ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both. Not sure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother's a deceitful liar. He deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf. It's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf,
Yes,
there's a
we've
burned
heard
book,
this.
which is different from the other bird books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, or you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
I am not sure. Okay, so 158. Oh, right on the page. So, time to take a picture of that, I think. But I'm also going to just grab a picture with my phone a second, because then I can see it at the same time I look in the fireplace. So it says, go to the fireplace, seems fair, and replicate the pattern. Where do we replicate the pattern in the fire? Oh. Didn't you wish you spotted that at the start of the game? Okay. So we need to replicate the pattern that I can see, well, only I can see it at the moment, I'm afraid, because it is on my phone. But I took it from the book. You saw it a minute ago. And that one, and this one, yep, that one, and then we have one here, and this one. I believe that is it. He says that looks like it. So if I do that, okay. Firecracker solved the fireplace puzzle. Okie dokie. Now, I'm going to take the green page and take the red page, and I'm going to save a second because I want to find out, because there's multiple endings here. So I'm probably going to show you the different endings. So I'm going to make a new save here where I've got 5 pages. And we'll see. So, now, I believe this is the way to go.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here with Dunny, not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, as you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris. I feel you've met my son, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island in my library. My library, it contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over greedy explorers who might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons. Cirrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. Oh, my own dear Catherine. They used her to lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
Okay, so this is essentially the correct way to go. Now, there are several endings, and we will explore them all. If you open this again, he will say to you, have you got the page?
Have you found the missing page? Come, come.
Now, if you come without the page, we will have a look at what happens there. Right, but we will just click one of these off and hit this button, and then it'll nicely open up, and we can exit out. Now, to find the final page, we've actually already picked up the clues, I believe. Now, I think I took pictures of them when we saw them. Here we go. So here you have switch access by vault. It's in very plain view. So let's try and see here. It says the vault is the location. We've got the island of achieved very easily. Instructions are as follows. Each of the marker something. Turn everyone something. I think that's to the on position. Then as a final step, turn. Right, so let's have a look at the other one. It's a very plain view. It's on Myst. Can be accessed very easily if the simple something. Lower the first location. Switches on the island. Of these switches, the one on the dock switch to the off position. So, if I am correct, what we need to do is, I think all the switches are already on. We'll just have a quick scooter-boot and check. On. Pretty sure they're all on. I think that one is on as well, because I went round and turned them on when we started. So they're all on, and the one on the dock we need to turn to the off position. Voila! And we grab his page. So we have found the white page. Now this is the page for, not for the book in the cupboard that we were talking to the guy from, but the book that he has with him. He has a book with him for linking. Unfortunately, we need to put the bloody code in again. So I'm going to have to remember what the code was. It was something like maybe not that one. I'm pretty sure all of those were on. And unfortunately I can't look at it here. I need to look back in the notes. I do have a copy of it on my phone, actually. So, like that. Okay, I was wrong. Right, try and remember that set. So that one's on. That one's off, that one's off, that one's off. I think those are on. These ones. This one. These ones, these ones, these ones. And one over here. I'm going to just check that. Okay, slight modification, and I think we are good. So let's hit the button. And indeed.
Have you found the missing page? Come.
Okay, chill. Right, so now we have the missing page. We hit the book.
Have you found the missing page? Come.
And unfortunately, we are then faced with the new guy. Because for some reason they didn't keep the original video sequences. I don't know why, and I don't like the animated versions anywhere near as much.
Ah, my friend, you've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page?
We did. There you go. Page complete.
Give it to me. Give me the page.
We did. We're done. Fixed.
Please, give me the page.
Are you bugged? Oh no, there we go. I have
You've
to
done the right
click
thing.
the portal.
I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
So he's going to bugger off, apparently leaving his hair behind. And this is Dunny, which is a different age. Now, I don't believe we can actually go anywhere very much in Dunny. Just wander around this little room until he returns. So just have a look around. You know, it's quite nice. I'm sure it's quite an interesting age. But yeah, he has been trapped here. There you go. Everything in its place. We've achieved the good ending.
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage. Oh, in a reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst and the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your exploration satisfying. You'll no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more thing. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, I'm afraid you'll enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you. The
So,
book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
so hopefully we should be able to use the book and we can return to Myst and wander around at our leisure. So, Dunny, return to Myst Island. Now, you will find these books have been destroyed. So, I can only assume he effectively killed his sons, which is pretty dark. But as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, there is nothing more to discover on Myst than the places we've obviously been already. So this is the end of the good ending. Now we'll look at the not so good endings.
Come here to Donna, not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend.
So as he starts his new diatribe,
Where should I begin?
we will make the fatal mistake of linking to Dunny without the final page to the Myst book. He will be unhappy with this.
Ah, my friend, you've returned. We meet face to face. And the page, did you bring the page? You didn't bring the page. You didn't bring the page. What kind of fool are you? Did you not take my warning seriously? Welcome to Dunny. You and I will live here forever.
I don't know where we'll get food, but we are now trapped there on Dunny forever. Okay, so with the trapped in Dunny ending complete, we will... Oh god, I need to press this and press that. We will escape out, and we will make one of the other mistake endings. We will go and... Ooh. I didn't actually click the book. For some reason, it just did it anyway.
Oh, yes! Yes. I'm free! Oh, thank you, my friend. My dear friend. You've done the right thing. You stupid fool! It looks like perhaps you're in the book now? And what have we here? A page. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, I hope you enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it.
You end up, as the guy had already explained, trapped in essentially
Getting less clear.
a prison world.
Hope you're into books.
As he will rip out the pages and leave you trapped inside.
Well, the library looks much the same as I left it.
Wagner. Oh.
And then it is essentially unintelligible static. I always have to admit, one thing I think the original game has is I do think the original video sequences are better than the new animated ones. And the voice seems to be different as well, so I think they lost the original somehow. And then you're just stuck. And that is the end. And we roll credits. And last but not least, there is Akinar's ending, which again is similar. This time, for some reason, it's not going to let me press the book, but it is going to let me click the page. It's a bit weird, that. So now we have Akinar's ending, who looks very different.
Oh, yes. I feel alive. How do you feel, my friend? And what have we here? Perhaps the pages you worked so hard for. Oops. Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view. Oh, yes.
So, essentially, this is the same as Sirius's endings, but in the Blue Book, where we're essentially trapped in this same plane again, but in a blue shade. While this guy...
Someone will rescue you someday.
Yes.
Oh no. Yes. Yes.
Where you end up trapped for all eternity once again. So, as far as I know... Yes. So, as far as we get to, this is the 4 endings of Myst. 1 being good, the other 3 being bad. And the game does not let you come back from this. This is it. This is the end. You have to reload. And with that, I will this time let the credits roll, And I will say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always. Give the game a go. Sometimes the original version can be on sale very cheap, as long as you can deal with the fact that it's in about, I think it's like 480 by 640 or something like that. Is pretty old school. This remaster version tends to be a bit more expensive. Anyway, I'll say thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed.